Being a successful entrepreneur in a crisis. A conversation I had recently was the perfect example of the unplanned journey of life in business. And our period in lockdown over the past few months or so has affected everyone differently. And someone recently described it as a storm having taken place, and we're all in our little boats experiencing the storm from the position that our boats are in the sea. We could have experienced choppy waters or calm waters perhaps, feeling like we're just keeping our head or our business above the water. It could have all been plain sailing. We've been experiencing it all from our own version of reality. I mentioned before this Sunday Seller series that it would be slightly different to others. And one of the ways that I've been using my time in lockdown is to host 30-minute collaborative podcasts with highly esteemed people in their field, to bring a new perspective perhaps, or shed light on a different way of being and doing things. Now, so for this week, I thought it would be useful and relevant right now to share my conversation with successful entrepreneur Sally Allington. It was truly inspirational stuff. We spoke about the journey of an entrepreneur and what challenges we experience, as well as how we can find it within ourselves to keep moving forward whenever there's a curveball thrown at us. We considered those factors that support us to maintain our well-being also. You don't have to be running your own business for this to be relevant to you. Anyone can say something in a way that truly resonates with you in your own life. Or rather, you could have an insightful experience with a quiet mind in the moment, in any moment. Here's a brief overview of Sally so you know who you're listening to on this podcast. Sally is an experienced managing director and business owner. She has previously operated at executive board level of an NYSE listed UK subsidiary business. Her passion is aviation, travel, retail, customer and employee experience, with more than 20 years working with airports and travel retailers around the world. As a business leader, Sally firmly believes that your people are your biggest asset. They are the ambassadors of your brand and should be at the front and centre of organisational culture and customer experience strategies. It is this passion for people and service that led Sally to create Ethos Farm, which has since gained global recognition for their work. In her spare time, Sally is a keen aviator and flies aeroplanes just for fun. Her whole life is centred around travel and discovering new places. She also loves music, listening and singing. Now, enjoy the podcast. Perhaps the choppy waters that you found yourself experiencing are not so choppy after all. Here's to your understanding and bulletproofing yourself against any challenge in your life. Have a cracking week ahead and take care.